This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Listen, double check that you're subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, make sure that like button stays liked, because they have a way of making the likes disappear, and they even have a way of making views disappear. I don't know how they're doing it, but that's what they do, because they are terrified of more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Okay, listen. You guys know, I talk about the fraud and corruption. I mentioned AMC, GME, NWBO, MULN, MMTOP, of course. And then people are leaving me comments that there's a whole lot of fraud and corruption in the market, and I don't address all of it. Of course, it's impossible for me to address all of the fraud and corruption in the market, because like I told you guys multiple times, I believe they naked short every stock in the market except for probably Berkshire Hathaway. Okay? But here's the thing. I did a little bit more research, and I saw a manipulation that was totally out of control, yet the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI stay silent. And that is WLDS. Okay? They manipulated this stock yesterday. It's absolutely crazy what they did. And it is impossible that the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI can't see what's going on with WLDS. Okay? And I'm not in this play. I'm just using this play to let you people know that the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market is rampant. Okay? The float of WLDS is only 880,000 shares. But somehow, in one trading day, they had 44,916,758 shares traded. Make that make sense. The float is only 880,000. There's only 880,000 shares of WLDS. But somehow, 50 times the float was traded in one trading day. Yet the SEC, the DOJ, the FBI don't see anything that requires an investigation. Make that make sense. How do you trade 50x the float of a company in one trading day, and that doesn't raise any red flags for our regulators, any red flags for our law enforcement agencies? In my opinion, and I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell WLDS, I'm telling you that the evidence of the fraud and corruption in the play is right there in the numbers. It's right there in the numbers. And for the SEC, the DOJ, and the FBI to practice willful blindness to this obvious fraud and corruption, it's next level crazy. The new SEC chair said that he is going to focus on protecting retail investors from fraud. Well, Mr. Atkins, WLDS is obvious fraud. Are you going to initiate an investigation into where 44,916,758 traded shares came from? Are you going to do that? The bottom line is this. We need to take these criminals into civil court. I mean, that's what we need to do. We need to take them into civil court, because the DOJ, the FBI, the SEC, FINRA, DTCC is doing absolutely nothing to protect retail investors, pension funds, and institutions that follow the rules. How do you have a float of 880,000, yet in one trading day, 44,916,758 shares are traded? Yet SEC, DOJ, FBI don't see a problem. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think that there's some shenanigans going on in WLDS? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.